My neighbor asked me to water her plants, and now, I think she was testing me. I, 28F, live in a small apartment building, and about 2 months ago my neighbor Marta, mid-40s maybe, asked if I could water her plants while she visited her sister for a week. I barely knew her, but she seemed nice and it sounded simple. She gave me a key and told me to come every 2 or 3 days. The first time I went in, everything looked normal. Small apartment, very tidy, lots of plants everywhere. Kitchen, balcony, living room. Maybe 15 plants total. I watered them and left. But the second time I went, something felt off. I noticed a small notebook on the kitchen table. It was open, and I swear it hadn't been there before. On the page there was a list. Monday, watered heavy checkmark. Wednesday, watered heavy checkmark. Except I had only gone once. I assumed maybe she wrote it before leaving and didn't think much of it. Then on Friday I went again and noticed something else. One of the plants had a small piece of tape on the pot with a tiny line drawn on it, like a mark, and the soil looked slightly moved, like someone had checked it. That's when I started wondering if she somehow knew exactly how much water the plants had. The next time I went, I watered everything very carefully and tried to leave it exactly how I found it. I even lined up the chairs the same way because suddenly I felt weird touching anything. When she came back, she thanked me and asked, "So everything was okay?" I said yes. Then she asked, "You went 3 times, right?" I said yes again. She smiled and said, "Good. Some people only go once." I laughed and asked how she knew, and she said, "Oh, I always know." Then she handed me a small envelope with 20 euros inside and said, "You're reliable. I might ask you again." That should have been the end of it. But last week she knocked on my door again and said she was traveling for a few days and asked if I could water the plants. I said yes. And this time when I went in, there was another notebook on the table. But this time the first page said, "Test number 2. And now I honestly don't know if she's just organized, or if she's been running some kind of weird reliability test on me, because the last line says, "Next time, longer trip." And I'm starting to wonder if I'm accidentally applying for a job I never agreed to.